Hi, everybody. This is Jake Hildebrand, and for this week's week 2 discussion blog post, I'll be discussing option number 3. That was Michael Fulnin's 6 Secrets of Change. So, Fulnin's 6 Secrets of Change does not just have to deal with technology, but it could happen for any kind of change that's happening in the education system. So, the Scheninger text begins by discussing that we should be the change we want to see in the school. So, to me, this means that we should not just be talking about the changes that are going on in terms of technology, but we should be living it, breathing it, being a walking example of it, and we should be the technology savvy teachers in the school that other teachers look for guidance. So, in order to create change, we must first start by identifying the problem, developing a plan for implementation, and then finally anticipate possible outcomes. Fulnin's 6 Secrets of Change begins with loving your employees, connecting peers with purpose, a building at capacity prevails, learning is the work, transparency rules, and systems learn. I will be focusing for this discussion on the connecting peers with purpose aspect. So, in terms of my Liberty education, I think we've all seen that one of the most important aspects of being an educational leader is to make data-driven decisions. In terms of technology, we can show teachers that there is a purpose for the change we're aiming to create through the database decisions, and that will connect peers, our other teachers that we're teaching with a clear purpose of what we're trying to accomplish. So in Fulnin's 6 Secrets of Change, he says that the goal should be attainable and directly associated with the intention of the initiative. Teachers need to know how and why they're doing what educational leaders are asking of them. This, to me, is no different than with God's intention of spreading the gospel to create more disciples. If we know God's intention, we would. If we didn't know God's intention, we would not be carrying out this to the best of our ability. Now, in relation to Fulnin's plan in terms of technology, I think that this is an area that many schools today are struggling in. The current status quo, I mean, you see it in the papers, you hear about it if you're any bit involved in the education system, is to give kids and give teachers more technology. Now, I'm all for this, obviously, but I don't think that educational leaders are doing this with the correct progression. So, in relation to the connecting peers with purpose, I don't think they're connecting the peers, the teachers, with the exact reason as to. I guess teachers do understand the why, but they don't understand the how. I don't think that there's enough training, enough professional development going on in terms of how we're going to use all this technology. So my school, we're going to one next year, and the administration, the technology, the IT department, they're loving this. They're so happy we're doing this. But I think there's just been a genuine lack of implementation and connecting the teachers with how we're going to do this. And I think that's one of the reasons that my school has been failing to fulfill the one of the secrets of change here. So without this piece of connecting peers with purpose, I don't believe that change can properly take place. Thank you.